Hi, my name's Martin from Occasion Lighting. Just doing this video as a response to some responses on the rope light repair kits we sell at Occasion Lighting. We sold over 700 of these, and we've had two grades on them which were quite low. One was from a guy who actually his feedback was deleted due to being untruthful, but the other one from a guy called Bassett Sorts, it was quite a good feedback, to be honest, and it talks a bit of a lesson. We've got a rope light here that's got a meter gone out in it. As you can see, it's a blue rope light. There's 1 meter gone out. Now these rope lights work. There's normally 36 bulbs to a meter, and if one of these bulbs gets damaged or whatever, then the meter will drop out. With our rope light, the normal stuff we sell, there's cutting marks. You can see here, you cut in between the mark there. Same with this one, or there could be a pair of scissors or what else. So with this one, I know there's cutting marks. I don't need to do too much. But if your rope light hasn't got cutting marks, what you want to do is go to the last good bulb and mark after the last good bulb about ½ an inch. Sort of 10-12 millimeters. Same with the other end. The last good bulb, mark it. As you say, we've got cut marks here. Mark it. That's where you're cutting. Okay, we're going to turn this one off. Then we're going to cut out this meter. We're going to repair it. Okay, so this is where my rope light's blown. This is the bad section. I've marked it. This is actually a pipe cutter, but you can actually do this with a sharp standing knife. You can put it on the desk, and you could do it with a sharp standing knife, but I prefer a pipe cutter. It's nice and quick and easy to do. Straight through there, job's done on that one. Go up to the next meter where it's blown. There we go, there's our mark. Same again, on the scissors, cutting mark or whatever, or the mark you've made. Another one, cut it out. This bit's rubbish. Now this isn't easy, but this is how we normally do it. Your kit will normally come in a little bag with some bubble wrap and stuff like that in it. Out of 700, we've only got one guy who said it was damaged, and it wasn't true, because when we looked at pictures of the damage that he said had happened to the kit on its way to him, it was impossible for it to be damaged in that way, and it was really obvious to us after years of doing this that it was done by the guy himself while trying to put it in. So this is what we're looking for. Two main electrical elements on the rope light. What we want to do with starters is just mark that like that, put it in. Put in a little bit. Now if your rope light is really hard and not flexible, there's two ways of doing things. You can either turn the rope light on for a while and it should heat up, or this is a heat gun. Get a heat gun on it, heat the end up for a couple of minutes, well, not even a few minutes, just a few seconds. That'll heat the plastic up enough to make it a little bit more flexible, so we can get this in here, and there we go. So I've got it in a little bit, pushed it in with my fingers. Good pair of pliers or something similar. Make sure you don't twist or anything like that. Give it a push and a bit of a wiggle. In she goes. There you go. Very important part. Don't forget to put your heat shrink on. Now normally when these come, you'll get them delivered like this. This is a new pack, so I've not done it ready for delivery yet. But normally we'll send them something like this. You'll get every one. Take apart. Put this in here. That's in there so it protects it. This is one of the reasons we know they don't get damaged in the post. It's in the heat shrink. It's wrapped in bubble, and that's how we know they can't be damaged in the post. Send them all out like that. Okay, so heat shrink's on, all ready to go for the other side. Keep it out of the way for a minute. And this is the other end I want to do. So same again, use my heat gun You could actually hold it in front of like a fan heater or something like that for a few minutes if you've got a fan heater, anything that blows hot air, possibly with a hairdryer. I've not done it with a hairdryer, but just something that gives a little bit of heat. You don't want flame or anything. That's it, that's that one. Nice heat. Now this end is easier, but you've got to make sure you get it exact. Okay. There we go. I've got it spot on. It's a bit of jiggery pokery, but there we go. Now the key thing is what we want to be doing next is keeping away from it. We want to check there. Just want to check that the rope light is lighting up and the connectors are gone in easily. Okay, they've gone in well. There's a good connection there. I'm going to give it a little bit of a twist just to check that it doesn't cut out, because you do find sometimes if you just get on the edge of it, it can cut out. But no, that seems to be quite well done. So off we go. Heat shrink in place. And again, with a heat gun. I'm going to shrink this down now to give it a nice watertight seal. It is possible to do this with a flame or something, you know, with a sort of a little flame throwing gun, whatever you want to call them. But it is much easier doing it this way with a heat gun. Yeah, as you can see, that's shrunk down and it's perfect. Totally fixed, not cutting out, no problems. Now, do remember, this will always be a bit of a weak point in the rope light now, because it is a repair. So you want to try not to twist it or bend it on that point. If you're putting this back on a frame for one of your decorations, one of your scenes or something like that, if you put it back on, try not to bend it or twist it in this area, you know, sort of, if it's going back on a display, cable tight each side and try and keep that straight, because if you do bend it, they are solid metal links and they will bust or bend, and it can, you know, come, well, it won't come apart, but it won't do you no favours. So if you're putting it back on a frame, try not to bend it for a little way each side. Okay, hope that helps you. Good luck with your rope lights. As I say, you don't have to throw them away. You can repair them. We do kits like that. We do leads, and we do most colours of rope light. Better luck with repairing yours, and Merry Christmas.